The cooker was kaput. 'Twas finished. Was gone. And that was where this little story began. The sea of adventures, of DIY fun. The new cooker stood proud. Just needed connection. The only objection was the amount of dust found down the back, which meant asthmatic Jack would have to leave the job of removal to me, and he'd do the bits that needed approval, connecting the gas and making it work. Still, not a man to shirk. I got stuck in and went in for the kill. At least I wouldn't need hammer or drill. So I waded in, gave the cable a yank, and just as though having a laugh, or playing a prank, the aforesaid cable wrapped itself round a pipe. Now, I'm not a man to gripe, so I stemmed the flow with a towel and mop, and hastily got myself to the loft. The ballcock was stuck, but with some bits of old rag it was soon out of the way, so I popped back downstairs to mop the floor and finish for the day. The water was wetter and deeper by now. I fairly needed my wellies. So I thought I'd visit the loft again to spend some more time on my belly. Now, I'm not sure why, at that very point, I thought I'd look under the floor. But up came the floorboards, one by one. Until my knees were getting sore. Perfectly laid by the loft hatch and tank, as I worked my way north, the rank and file boards got more out of kilter. And so did my knees, good souls. They certainly weren't built for crawling about in lofts, and the water had finally crept through my dear old socks. Cold and cheesed off, I soldiered on, one plank after another. I soldiered on, one plank after another. And just as I was coming to the north face of the Eiger, and I was coming to the end of my tether, oh brother, the tether broke. and I came through. And this is the place where in this little story hang the pins in all their glory. The tether broke, and I came through. Or at least both my legs. They were on one side, me on the other, dangling over the bed. A bit of ceiling came with me too, and a little bit of the plaster. So perhaps the aforementioned disaster will quell my appetite for DIY. There was a bit of damage. Next time the cooker breaks, I'll have a flippin' sandwich.